Hey everybody, how are you on this chilly Thursday evening? I never know if this works. Okay. Um, just wanted to come on with another message for you. First of all, I wanted to thank everybody who came on the Instagram live last night with Zanade Mann. That was a first for me, and it was about an hour and a half long, and the first half hour, I was a little rambling, trying to get used to what this whole thing is. But there's some good meaty things in there, and so if you missed it, I think I'm going to be able to get a copy of it on YouTube at some point. So definitely, I'll let you know when that's out. But you can also go, if you're on Facebook, there's a group that she started called the Grand Reset, and it is to provide resources and just a support group basically for people who are going through this. And so I think it'd be worth checking that out. Anyway, so for today's message, it's like the energy is definitely a bit heavier, I feel. Yesterday was really bad. I shouldn't laugh, but it's, we just found out in New York that we have another month here of pause. So till May 15th, we will be on lockdown, and they've increased the mask situation. You have to wear a mask. Now there's signs on a lot of the stores. A lot more stores are closed, which is very disconcerting. So we're here, right? We're going to be here for a minute longer. And I think it's important to let that sink in and kind of get comfortable with it as much as you can get comfortable with it. I heard someone give a great analogy, and they said, it's kind of like the past couple of weeks have been like you're rushing around to try to get to the airport and everything, and you get through security, you get through security, and then you're like on the airplane, and then you have like a 5-hour flight or a 10-hour flight or whatever it is, and you're just kind of like stuck in the plane and with whatever circumstances that surround you. And so I think it was a really good analogy. And but then on the other side of that, you're going to be someplace different. So I just think it's a great way to think about where we're at right now. And I think that when you think about how you're coping, to put it in some sort of context, I think really helps. So otherwise you're just sort of floating around, and again, who knows what day it is, but I think it's Thursday. So, and the other thing that I just wanted to mention was, I went to a store earlier because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to say today. And then I went to a store earlier, this little health food store by me. And the guy that works there, I found out, because I was saying, the other health food store closed, so that's why I went there and tried to stock up a little bit. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, and the other place has, lines outside. So again, this is only in the past couple of days that things have really shifted here in New York City. And I found out he's from Venezuela. And if you guys don't know, Venezuela is kind of a messed up, really broken state. And he said, he's like, we lined up for groceries in my country, and he's only been here a year. And I thought, well, what a time to come. And then he was saying how they don't have gas. They don't have any gas, and people are lining up for 3 days to get gas. So they're basically like sleeping in their car for 3 days to get gas. So I just thought it was interesting to have that conversation. I mean, I've seen this guy before, but I'm really trying to engage with people. And I hate the mask thing, man. I mean, I get it, whatever, but not being able to smile and see people's smiles, I think is very, it adds a whole other layer of dehumanization. So, okay, this is rambling. So what is my point? My point is that, again, I was an international relations major. And I think that, the United States has done a lot of stuff, and we've been kind of isolated from a lot of things. And what we're starting to see now, and the restrictions that are being placed on us, good, bad, ugly, justified or not, this is what we're dealing with. And what do I want to say? I think, when we watch the news, or when we learn, or when we used to learn about what's happening in the world, I think, that's a whole other story about how the news has changed. But I think this is going to give people, give us as Americans so much more empathy and understanding about what people in other countries go through. And I don't think that's a bad thing. There's the joke that, we have first world problems. And so now we're, starting to experience some things that, that other countries have gone through. And I know this is like nothing compared to a gazillion things and war. And I get it. But we're getting just a tiny little taste of what that might be like. And so, everything's relative. And, just to go back to being grateful for what we have. And so many things are going to change over the next months and years. And I think it's important to maintain a sense of independent-minded thinking, and being strong internally so we can navigate what these changes are, because they're not going to be easy. And I won't go into my theories, but I don't know. I think I'm rambling on this one. Not sure if I helped you with anything that I said, but I don't know. The sky's kind of pretty, and you saw my face and heard me talk. So, again, let me know if you're going through anything that I can help with, and I'll just keep talking about what comes to me. So, anyway, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you when I see you. All right, bye.